Hey guys, my name is Morgan and welcome to today's video. Today we are back at it again with the sprinkler system. I have some crops over here that I'm wanting to get on an irrigation system. So I want to have all along here, I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, but I want all of these crops and the greenhouse there to have the sprinkler system going, so that when I turn the tap on, everything gets watered, even down there at the bottom. So today I'm going to see what I can do. I've got a whole bunch of sprinkler system equipment over here, so I'm going to see how it goes, and hopefully by the end of this video we can have a good sprinkler system going up, watering the entire garden. So like in the previous video where I installed the sprinkler system, I'll have that linked down below if you want to go and watch it. It's quite an old video, and it's when I put the sprinkler system up down there at the bottom. We have the same pieces here with our stakes and our pipes and our sprinkler heads. So what I'm going to do now is just see how I'm going to lay them out, because in the sprinkler system down at the bottom there, I know more or less how the spray is going to look. I know like more or less where they're going to spray. So now the thing is to just put them in and arrange them in a space that I think is going to suit well, just so that we don't have anything spraying off or spraying off target or something, and that all the plants get a decent amount of water and that nothing is wasted. So coming along over here, I can actually put this one in around here just for now. I could just leave it in there, and I'm actually going to take these sprinkler heads off, because in the previous video as well I mentioned you do not want anything getting inside here, because you will definitely block up your sprinkler head. So I'm just going to place these around, because I know that this one will spray more or less like that distance. If I have one over there and maybe even one over here, so that it can spray, because you see these things don't spray, they don't spray from here across, they spray and it kind of like droops over. So I can even put this one a little bit further back and put it around here. We'll just leave it there, the ground is a little bit hard that side. So yeah, now the thing is just to get our sprinkler stakes in and just see if we can find a nice pattern that's going to work. I just thought I'd mention as well, these sprinkler heads spray at a 180-degree angle, so I need to put them in and keep in mind where they're going to spray. So I have got 10 of these sprinkler stakes, so I'm going to now go around and put them in where I think they should hopefully go. The nice thing with having those stakes is if I put them in the wrong place, I can always just pull them out the ground and put them somewhere else, because I'm probably not going to put them in the right place first time, like completely, so I might have to move a few things. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. If they are in the wrong place, then I'm going to pull them out the ground and put them somewhere else, just so that we have the best coverage possible. So what I've done was I just put 2 in each like square where nothing's growing, because what I'm going to do is, if I have one spraying at a 180 that way and one spraying at a 180 that way, I think I'd get some pretty good coverage. So that's going to be that's what I'm going to do now and see how it goes. And over here I've got one in over here to spray 180 that way, and then one in over there to spray 180 for that half. So that shouldn't be too bad. Now the next thing I need to do is connect up the hose pipe over here with one of these. So I'm going to cut the hose pipe, and it's going to fit one in there, and then I'm going to use the hose pipe I have on top there, and it's going to run all the way along, and I'm going to have another one of those over here to come inside the greenhouse. I've got the hose pipe all connected now, and what I'm going to do is use some tent pegs, and I'm going to run along the hose pipe, and I'm going to place it where I want it, and then take our tent peg and hammer it in just to hold our hose pipe nice and secure over there. The next thing I'm going to do is here at this end piece, I'm going to cut it off, fold it over, and then use a hose clamp just to tighten the end to make sure that no water comes out from the end of this pipe. The next thing I need to do is get the greenhouse hooked up as well. So now that that is all set up at the greenhouse, I'm actually not going to put any sprinkler heads on these ones at the moment, because I'm not sure if I'm going to have one hose pipe going all the way along and then having two connected there, and then I'm going to have another hose pipe going all the way along this side and have two connected this side, or I have this one going all the way along but I just bring it into the middle and then I have two going off there, two going off there. So I'm not too sure how I'm going to do this one yet, but what I am sure of is I'm going to take one of these out and I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, connect them up, and then we can give everything a test. Because if you come along this side, it is closed off, so we can actually connect all of those sprinklers and have them running and have them operating, as well as those ones down over there, and this is all going to be secure and we are able to have this running without connecting anything this side. Once again, I'm going to be using a tool from a tire repair kit to make the holes in the hose pipe so that we can connect our sprinkler heads. Alright, I'm going to leave you guys down over here and I'm going to run up and switch the tap on, and this is going to be the first time raw clips, no like editing out all the bad parts. Let's see if it works. As I suspected, I could see when I took them out of the, it's spraying a lot. When I took it out of the bag, I saw that these ends were like a little bit, I don't know if you can see there, let me see if I can zoom in. You can see there spraying out the side there. So I did kind of have this happen. So yeah, all I need to do is just put a little cable tie around there, exactly like what I did with this one. You can see here's the cable tie, same problem. So all I did was I just put a cable tie around there, and you can see that there is no leaks coming out there, and this is the one at the bottom of the garden. The only slight concern that I have is it's not reaching back there too well. You can see that these plants are absolutely soaked, ground is nice and wet, but if I come back over here, you can see there's a light sprinkle going on, but this is still dry. There's not really much. This is soaking wet, but back there is not as wet as I would like it. So what I'm thinking of doing is actually just keeping these ones, maybe just moving it more into the center, because remember I had two next to each other, so the two was making a center, but I might just move this one over here and then have two, so one goes out there and the other one goes out the rest that way. So this setup that I have here might be a little bit overkill, but it is definitely going to work better than if I had just one sprinkler head going out. So if I had 3 instead of 6, it'll still work, but it just won't work as well as if I had 6 going. So just like what I've done here, I've got one in the middle there, and I've got one a little bit further out. The one in the middle is going to spray all the way there, and the one here is going to spray more or less around this section there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to carry on the process and repeat everything that I did on that one over there for the remaining 2. Okay, so let's go for test number 2. You can clearly see now as well that it is reaching all the way back to the wall. The wall is actually getting a little bit wet, and it never got wet when I just had one. So I'm actually very glad that I got 2. It's actually watching this one as well. I didn't even notice that. That wasn't actually the plan, but that's actually kind of cool. It's giving it a little sprinkle on top there. So I'm going to let these run for a little bit just to see if there's any leaks or anything that springs up that I need to fix. But that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys really enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and hope you guys learned a little something about how to put a sprinkler system up. If you have any questions, you can leave them in the comment section down below, and I'll be happy to go and answer and help out as many of you guys as possible. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.